welcome to Movie Reedviews with me, Cody Reed. This review is for Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. It's kind of a tongue twister. But this one stars Kevin James again and is directed by Andy Fickman, who I'll get to later in the review. I'll talk a little bit about him. So in this installment of Paul Blart, he goes to a convention for like security people. They have like security gadgets and things, and it's in Vegas, and not much else happens. The first 2/3 of the movie, it's only an hour and a half, but the first 2/3 were kind of boring at times and kind of filler. Plus, I didn't mind the first one. It was pretty funny. It was like a nice family comedy, but this one, at times, Paul Blart was kind of like a jerk to his daughter and to other people, so it was kind of different to see that. I also hated the first couple minutes of the movie. A couple things happen where they're kind of, Paul Blart's giving some narration for the movie and things are happening. He's kind of like filling in some space from the first movie to this one, and I really didn't like what they were talking about and what happened. But eventually the last half of the movie, they get to the bad guys who are at this security convention and they're trying to steal art, and so Paul Blart has to step up again and be this hero and save everyone, even though he's like this big kind of lovable security guy. I don't know, but finally they get to that, and that's the parts where it was pretty funny. The first 2/3 of the movie, though, wasn't really funny at all. There's just other random filler, kind of useless stuff, like this boy who likes Paul Blart's daughter, but I'm like, okay, that wouldn't really happen in real life. It just doesn't seem like they would fit. And then this girl, this lady who has a boyfriend, that dude, but then she ends up kind of liking Paul Blart because of just different things, and it's just a really weird scenario that they keep pushing in the movie, and I'm not really buying it. There's also a lot of silly scenes like this, just really silly. This one, come on, silliness. This one, or this one, just a lot of just random stuff happening that's kind of like their humor, Kevin James and those kind of people's humor, so I don't know. I don't know what else to say. If you're on the fence, if you like those clean comedies, or mostly for your kids, if your kids like the first one, they'll probably like it, but if you go to see it, you might not like it as much as the first one because, like I mentioned, Paul Blart's kind of a jerk sometimes, and it's just really weird, kind of different from the first movie. But also the director, he directed She's the Man, Race to Witch Mountain, The Game Plan, that was with The Rock. So if you like those kind of movies, you might like this movie because it's just kind of different humor, maybe for families as well. So that's what I got. I'll give it 2 out of 5 stars. There were some funny scenes that I did laugh at. One of them involving ice cream. It was pretty funny. But other than that, other than the few times I laughed, it was just kind of weird. There were useless characters. Paul Blart was a jerk, and it was a lot of filler. So yeah, if you have seen this, or if you're planning on seeing this, like and comment on this video, tell me what your thoughts were, and make sure to subscribe for more reviews. But then lastly, if you have some questions for me, send them to moviereedviews@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching this Movie Reedview. What's the deal with sequels? Or with Paul Blart? What kind of name is that? Who has security cops? It's just really weird. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. It was so useless. No one needs this movie. It's a sequel. I'll only give it 4 out of 10 laughs.